What is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? If you are watching this video, that means that the Clash of Clans Autumn 2020 update is upon us, and it's either just dropped, about to drop, or in the midst of dropping. So I thought today we would take a look at some new post-update gameplay, get into showing you an actual attack using wall breakers that jump. That's right, we'll use the jump spell and wall breakers and talk specifically about how that mechanic is going to work and how it is going to confuse a lot of players, including myself. And then, of course, let's just kind of review what is happening for the update and kind of give you my opinion. Okay, so first things first, many people are asking me, Galadon, what is your favorite part about the coming Clash of Clans update? And, well, to be honest with you, it's all level 14 walls, because finally, for once and for all, people coming into my stream will no longer look at my base and say, Galadon, why aren't you maxed? Because obviously, you know, to the amateur, to the person who maybe doesn't follow things super closely, people don't realize that we've had 100 walls that are stuck at level 13 for a long time, and obviously that is there to give the average player something to do who may have maxed out. And yes, even free-to-play players, or nearly free-to-play, like Gold Pass free-to-play players, many of them are already fully maxed out, and I hear it day in and day out on social media, in my streams and my videos, people saying, Galadon, Supercell's got to give me something to do, I'm getting bored. So we've got 100 additional wall segments to get upgraded, but of course there are many other upgrades happening with this update. We of course have the Archer Towers getting a new level. We've got the Hidden Teslas getting a new level. We've got 3 different troops getting a new level. Level 10 Wizards, level 10 Giants, level 9 P.E.K.K.A.s, and then maybe my other favorite thing about this update, level 11 army camps. So, you know, let's just think about this. 20 housing space, 20 additional troop space. Does that really make that much of a difference? If you think about it, it really could. An extra dragon and dragon raids, 4 extra hog riders, or, I mean, you could squeeze in a super Valkyrie. There's just all sorts of things you could do. I do think it's going to be exciting. And speaking of super Valkyries, the super Valkyrie is pretty cool, but I just don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use her with my hybrid attacks. She might work well with, say, some sort of raid that's using P.E.K.K.A.s and Yetis, just because when you're using Hog Riders and Miners, they move forward too quickly into the core of the base, and it's unlikely that a super Valkyrie is going to be able to keep up, right? She's going to be in the midst of all of those other units and drop her raid spell at just the right time. That doesn't seem likely. So I do think the Super Valkyrie is exciting, but mostly for ground attackers using bowlers, Yetis, and P.E.K.K.A.s. Now, of course, wait a minute, P.E.K.K.A.s, that's another one of my favorite things about this update. Level 9 P.E.K.K.A.s, oh my gosh, okay, using like 14 P.E.K.K.A.s, no, let's use like 10 or 11 P.E.K.K.A.s, okay, 10 P.E.K.K.A.s, Deca P.E.K.K.A. with Super Valks, that right there could be the key to success. I regret not having tried that in this episode, and I promise you we will use Deca P.E.K.K.A. Super Valk in the future, and we'll name it something really slick, but I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things coming to this update. Obviously, there's a ton of quality of life improvements as well. And wait, speaking of, that's my other favorite thing coming into this update, is for anybody that has multiple accounts like I do. Yes, I run 17 different Clash of Clans accounts, and yes, they are all loaded onto one device. The idea that we can custom name each Supercell ID account is amazing. I cannot tell you how many times I forget which email address is assigned to which account when I'm trying to switch to another account to do, maybe it's a 1v10 war, maybe I'm just trying to donate troops. Whatever the case may be, being able to nickname your accounts, very, very cool. Definitely looking forward to that. So, you know, honestly, as I go through this update with you guys, I'm getting more and more excited right now because there's more and more cool things that are coming. Now, obviously, there's been some other quality of life changes that are, maybe they apply to smaller populations, but I'm super excited for the idea of this improvement to the graphics engine of the game, and possibly new skins, new exciting effects. I hope that we also get new backgrounds. We obviously have that Clockwork Village scenery. Let's get some new scenery in there, Supercell. Come on. We need some seasonal stuff. The autumn one, well, you know what? Okay, like my mom said, if you're not gonna say something nice. Don't say anything at all. Let's talk about super wall breakers. Now, let's talk about regular wall breakers. Wait a minute. Jumping super wall breakers. I just thought about that one. Oh man, future episode. But anyway, in the meantime, let's talk about how these wall breakers now utilize jump. Okay, so remember, a wall breaker will always try to target an enclosure where there is a building. So you can't necessarily just say, hey, jump to the town hall, even if you were to get that enclosure, say, to the single target inferno open. Now, this obviously is the developer build. This is a micro portion of a base just to kind of show you guys this cross section of how this would work. Now, obviously, I've cleared out those defenses on either side, so the wall breakers are going to target that single target inferno area. But if we put the jump spell right here, and yes, I know I could have put it further back, but just watch it. The effect to see a wall breaker jump is just so unusual. And boom, there you go. They get through, and did you see that? That was wall breaker death damage activating the town hall. So that's a new one that we haven't had before. Now let's take a look at another example. This time I've drawn in an additional wall between the outer defenses and the inner sanctum where that town hall is. In this example, the wall breakers will try to target those outer enclosures first, unless a jump spell spans them all, in which case the wall breakers will target the nearest fortified enclosure, the nearest enclosure that they cannot get into. So, for instance, let's drop a wall breaker, and obviously it goes for this wall, but now let's go ahead and put the jump spell across all three of these front enclosures right there. Now you'll notice, of course, the wall breakers will go all the way towards the back because attacking units can get to those air defenses, and taking two different jumps and then rolling through to the town hall enclosure are the wall breakers. Now, if only it were this easy the rest of the time. And remember, you're going to be dealing with a much bigger base. It's going to be much more difficult, and I really honestly think that the use of a jump spell combined with wall breakers is going to be advanced strategy. That is going to be strategy that we see being used by champion CWL players, by world championship type players. The average player, I don't know if it's just going to work that often. You can see that it's complicated, and especially in a more complicated base, it's not going to be easy. Now, a base like this that has fewer enclosures, yes, we could figure out a way that maybe the jump could help the wall breakers, but I again think it's going to be kind of an edge case. But that combined with the death damage of the wall breaker is pretty exciting. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And like I always say, you guys, in every update video, I'm looking forward to watching what you guys come up with. And then perhaps we can put that into a future episode, because no doubt there will be players that come up with crazy 999 IQ attacking strategies using things like the Super Minion, the Super Valkyrie, and now the Jumping Wall Breaker, or even the Jumping Super Wall Breaker. So obviously there's a lot going on. I'm excited, and I am super pumped personally for, you ready? Gem to max, right? How many gems is it going to take? How many magical items does one need to try to go from a currently maxed out Town Hall 13 to a fully maxed out Town Hall 13? Now, if you guys didn't know, I, of course, will be live streaming the entire Gem to Max event on Facebook Gaming at fb.gg/real Galadon Gaming. And if the update has already dropped, look for me at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. London, 8 p.m. Helsinki, at about 10:30 p.m. in India. You can go to my page right now or my Twitter account, follow me, and never miss a notification. And who knows how many gems we'll have to spend to get to max, but also I will be helping out viewers and players like yourself with free gems, free gold passes via gift cards. I've got Amazon, iTunes, and Google Play gift cards, and come check out the world's largest private collection of Clash of Clans memorabilia and maybe get your hands on a piece of it as well. And hey, what did you expect? I had to leave you with a classic Galadon 99% 1-star with the dev build. Let's go enjoy the brand new Clash of Clans update and get ready for the end of the year one. I hear it's even crazier. Thank you, my friends, my fam, my fellow fans of Clash of Clans, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. I love thinking about it, appreciate every single one of you every single day. So make the best of the rest of your day. If you go outside, wear a mask, socially distance, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. Galadon! Galadon, can we go on vacation now? Please?